Domo arigato, geek to me radio, da 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 da. Domo arigato, geek to me radio, da 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 da.
Welcome, boys and girls, geeks and nerds, to another exciting edition of Geek to Me Radio. We are doing our first ever Geek to Me trivia. Call in 855-770-1260. Ask questions or get answers to trivia in comic books, movies, TVs, and video games. Stand by.
We're talking TV, comics and movies, and video games. And if you don't know Star Trek from Star Wars, we'll try to explain. There are 12 doctors for Hogwarts houses, one ring rules them all. To be the greatest Pokemon master, you must catch them all. You must catch them all. Try to catch them all. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
And for our fantastic Geek Trivia event, we are joined live in studio by my co-host, Max on Movies. Max, thanks for coming all the way down here.
This desk is very small, and I feel like I'm entirely too close to you, James. So.
But we do have a large bottle of whiskey over there to kind of null the pain.
That's why I'm here.
Right. So there's that.
Thank you very much for the invite. It's a thrill to be on 1260 The Answer.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And
Sure.
You're going to handle all the movies, because I was thinking, I used to think I knew a lot about movies, and then I started talking to other people, and I realized that, no, that's not the case. So
that's kind of how I am with video games. Like, I like video games.
Yeah.
I've got an Xbox One. I had an Atari 2600. I've had pretty much every new generation system that's come out, and I enjoy playing video games. I realize I'm not a gamer, because I cannot have one 10-minute conversation about anything with anybody. So I realize, okay, it's something that I enjoy, but it's not something that I'm into, that perhaps could be how you are about movies. Everybody loves movies.
Right.
I happen to be unnaturally obsessed with them.
My brother plays video games a lot, and he's like, hey, join my Call of Duty thing. So I'm like, oh, sure. So I got the Call of Duty. I bought the disc, it's on my Xbox 360. This was several years ago. And I jump into a tournament and just headshot, respawn, headshot, respawn. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to keep doing this. So I'm not a gamer.
Games.
Yeah.
I cannot play those games.
So,
I play Dig Dug. That's actually what I'm playing
game,
right now
see?
on the Xbox One. I'm playing Dig Dug.
That's I
True
like all the
story.
retro games. That's fun. Dig Dug is a great game.
It's kind of crazy to spend $400 on a system to play something that I played when I was 5.
Well, now they've got that new Nintendo.
Yes, the classic edition.
Coming out. It's got like 60 games built in.
Preloaded, yeah.
So I talked to the guys at V-Stock, and they said they had 11 of them in. They ordered like 100. They got 11 of them, and they sold out in like 5 minutes.
Wow.
So that's, I guess, the hot Christmas gift this year.
And I'll bet no kids.
No,
I'll bet
no,
it's
I'm
all
sure.
40-year-olds.
Exactly,
right?
at least, yeah, because they've got the disposable income, and the kids aren't going to appreciate it anyway.
The kids are going to hate that system.
Right.
If I sat my son Oscar down and I said, okay, here's Metroid, he'd be like, oh, what? Let's play Forza.
Yeah.
Does
it play Angry Birds?
Exactly.
I'm not even sure if the kids are playing Angry Birds anymore. I'm not a gamer. But if you'd like to call in, we're doing trivia today. 855-770-1260. We just did a live Periscope before we started. If you're following me at all, Periscope at geektomeradio.com, just like the Twitter handle at geektomeradio, on Instagram at geektomeradio, and of course, Facebook.com/geektomeradio. You can follow Max at Twitter, Max on Movies.
And I also retweeted your Periscope there as well.
Oh,
at the
fantastic.
Max on Movies account. Now, why should people call, James?
Well, if they call in, you're going to answer a trivia question. So you can call in and say, hey, I want a comic book question, TV show question, a movie question, which Max is going to handle all those. And we'll put your name in a drawing. Your prize pack, to help you out with your Christmas shopping, we have a $50 Amazon gift card for you, including with other stuff. We also have a Walgreens exclusive black costume Spider-Man Funko Pop vinyl that you can only get from Walgreens. Looks really cool. It's even got the little gold exclusive sticker on it. A Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad adult coloring book. Now, when I say adult coloring book, it doesn't mean racy pictures. It means,
Can
adults.
I flip through that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I flip through?
Yeah,
some
see
of
if there's
these
anything. Make
some
sure
of
there's
these
nothing PG-13
racy,
in there. Even.
Pictures. Oh, look at this! It's the actual Suicide Squad version there.
Yes, right there from the movie.
Yeah.
And they've got also to give away a Blu-ray of the 10th Doctor's special, The Waters of Mars, as seen on BBC America. So you've got all that, and if you act now, if you're a local St. Louis listener, Chris McQuillan from Toyman Toy Shows and Geekonomicon was very kind. He said that we can give away 2 early bird admission passes to the December 11th Toyman Toy Show.
Which is well worth it. If you've never been, early bird is the way to go because you get in an hour early than anyone else. It's sort of like a geek flea market. You get to go in and look at everybody's table. They're selling collectibles from 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and brand new stuff as well. I'll actually be there selling items from my very basement. You see, I go out and I buy lots of things, and my wife says, how about you get rid of these things? And then I found my outlet through Chris and Toyman.
Right. That's the perfect thing. You can always share the love is what you're doing.
Now, what do I do when somebody buys a couple of statues and I make a couple $100? I might go to a fancy shop, let's say, and turn that back around into a brand new statue.
And see, but that keeps the economy going. That's the kind of thing you're supposed to do.
Supporting a local business.
It's like a toy stimulus.
I have to do this for my town.
Exactly. It's the only thing to do. It's patriotic. And of course, if you want to call in, you can ask anyway. If you're not sure, it's like, oh, I'm not sure if I know the answers to these. You can pick any one of those subjects. You can pick if you know something about comic books, TV shows, movies, video games. We'll even give you a level of difficulty 1 through 3, 1 being the easiest. So, for example, let's say Max, let's say you called in and I said, what can I do for you? And you say you wanted a TV question.
Yes.
And I would say a level of difficulty 1 through 3, Max.
For TV, for me, let's say 1. I don't watch a lot of TV.
Okay, so I would say name 4 superheroes who appear on the CW.
Okay, well, you've got the Flash, you've got the Arrow, now you've got Supergirl, and I'll throw in White Canary.
Perfect. See, that's it. Ding, 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 ding.
Those are the only shows that I watched, so that was a good one. But the art, by the way, in this Harley Quinn adult coloring book is so gorgeous. You're not going to want to color it. I wouldn't color it. I think that it just looks fantastic in black and white.
You can just flip through them. Some people like black and white.
Yeah,
but
it
then,
looks fantastic.
But I always find coloring therapeutic. Like you sit down with some colored pencils. I don't do the crayons because those are too blunt for me, and I'll go outside the lines. But you get the colored pencils, and really give it some nice shading. I think it's a good thing.
I like the black and white.
Do you?
I like the stark quality of it.
All right, that makes sense. I can appreciate that. And if you're listening online, like I said, if you're thinking, oh, I'm not in the St. Louis area, I really can't participate. Yes, you can, because we will mail you the prize pack anywhere in the world. So if you're listening online,
shut the front door. You're gonna mail these prizes.
We'll mail it.
Come on now.
We'll mail it. I've got a special rate with the Postal Service, and the Postmaster General owes me a favor.
Bragger.
So yeah, bragger. I just met her. That was for you, Mom. I know you hate that joke. We've got our first caller on line 1. Let's go say hi to Holly. Holly, how are you?
Hello, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Very festive name, Holly.
Can we say Merry Christmas? I mean, I understand it's a couple days after Thanksgiving. Are the floodgates open? Can we wish each other a Merry Christmas now?
I think so.
We don't have to wait till December 1st. We don't have to wait.
Well, this is Holly Claus, Mrs. Claus.
Oh, okay.
Look at this.
See?
We have a celebrity.
Fantastic. So now
How are you today?
we're doing good. We're doing good. Now, do you what category would you like? Movies, TV shows, video games, or comic book related trivia?
Oh, I think I'll go with movies, please.
Movies. Max, you're up.
I'm giving the trivia question?
Yes.
Okay, I was not prepared. I thought we'd be asked the questions. All right, let's see. Trivia, scale of 1 to 3 for difficulty there, Holly Claus.
1 being the easiest, 3 being the hardest.
Oh, let's go with a 2, please.
Let's go with a 2. Okay, we'll make it a holiday themed. What is the last name of the family in the Home Alone movies?
Oh, let me think. Kevin McAllister.
Hey,
Very
McAllister.
nice.
Very nice job. Kevin McAllister. Very nice job.
All right, very nice. Holly, we're going to put you on hold. My producer, Joey V, is going to get your information, and we will put your name in the drawing live on Periscope at the end of the show. Thanks very much for calling.
Speak to me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Holly. Hang
James,
on one moment.
you are putting me to work. I didn't realize I'd have to come up with the questions.
I thought that was
this
understood.
whole time.
Why do you think I brought the whiskey?
Because it's trivia, and I thought they would ask us, and then I would be able. So this whole time I have not prepped. I haven't done anything.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, I have a couple movie questions up my sleeves. Let's go to
first
Anthony.
break, I'm going to be prepping.
Anthony on line 2. Anthony, how are you?
Doing well yourself?
I'm well, thank you. Say hi to Max on movies for me.
Hello, Max on Movies.
Oh,
Your
hello.
reviews rock.
Oh well, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And would you like a movie question, comic book question, TV show, or video game question?
I'll go with a video game, level 2.
Video game level 2. Okay. I will say, all right, level 2. Name 4 video game characters from the 1980s.
Ooh, I like it. That's good. I like
The
it.
19 is Mario, Luigi Mario. Let's see. There's, oh my gosh. Hubert,
Think about the one who ate the ghosts.
Dig Duck.
Dig Dug, yes.
Hey,
You were
we just
listening.
Talked about Dig Dug.
And how about and so that? All right, there you go. That's you said Mario, Luigi, Dig Dug, and who was the other one?
Hubert?
Hubert.
Or is he too early?
No, Hubert was 80s, yeah, because that covers the entire range from the early Atari edition all the way up to 89. So
What was going on with Dig Dug? Was he some sort of space alien exterminator? I picture the ground sort of being like the moon, and he had these underground dragons. And what were those other like Shy Guy looking characters with the goggles?
I think when he got down through the crust, I think when you got into the molten magma, I think there were just other creatures living down there that he wasn't
and
prepared
he just
for.
killed all of them.
Yeah,
he was like
I mean,
a
that's-
mass murderer. We
yeah.
could have tried to talk to them.
Yeah, he was a
I don't know.
geological
Yes.
guy who was bent on the
He wasn't
apocalypse.
concerned about getting to know what these creatures were all about. He was going to stick a tube in them
Right.
and blow them up. That doesn't seem like the most
it
effective
was
way
the
to-
80s. It was
the
the Cold
80s.
War. You know, we had to do something
You're
with
right.
our time.
They might have been Russian. I mean, who knows?
Exactly. Anthony, thank you very much for calling. Hang on. My producer, Joey V, is going to get your information. We'll put your name in the drawing for the end of the show. I know we've got Mike on line 3. Mike, stand by, please, because we are going to take our first commercial break. So if you're on hold, stay on hold. We'll be right back with more trivia after this.
Batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Hello, my name is Sylvester McCoy. I want you to listen to Geek to Me Radio. Otherwise, if you don't, I'll cry.
And you don't want to make Sylvester McCoy cry. So feel free to call in. We've got some calls standing by. We can take your call, 855-770-1260. Answer a trivia question from either myself or my guest, Max on Movies, and we will throw your name in a drawing for that $50 Amazon gift card, a Walgreens exclusive Funko Pop Black Costume Spider-Man, Harley Quinn coloring book, David Tennant, Doctor Who on Blu-ray, and more. We're going to go to our next caller who was patiently holding throughout that break. We've got Mike on the line. Mike, how are you? I think did I lose Mike? Hang on, Mike. Let me try that again. Okay, we've lost. Mike, are you there? Having phone troubles. Mike, stand by if you're still on the hold. It looks like you're still there, but we couldn't connect you. Hang on one second. Let's go to Tim on line 1. Tim, are you there?
It's nerves. Everybody is very nervous.
Could be nervous. Yeah,
to
they could
jump
be
on
nervous.
Geek to Me Radio. They're very nervous about it.
That could be. If so stand by. We may be having a little bit of connectivity trouble on the phones. Tim, are you there?
I am here.
Okay, perfect. We got Tim. All right, Mike, stand by. We still got you on hold. Mike, stand by. Tim, would you like a trivia question regarding comic books, TV shows, movies, or video games?
Let's go with TV shows.
TV shows. Okay. Are you a Doctor Who fan?
No, I'm not.
All right. Are you are you an old school TV fan or mostly newer stuff?
Old school TV.
Old school. Okay. Here's an easy. Well, I'll give you a fairly easy one, I think. Name 4 famous TV captains.
Oh, gosh. I know there's Captain Kirk.
Okay, there's one.
Obviously not very old, but there's Captain Picard.
That's fine. That's 2.
Okay.
Captain Pierce and Captain Honeycutt.
Oh, Captain from MASH. That's perfect. That is 4. Fantastic. I would have also accepted Captain Steubing from The Love Boat, Captain Malcolm Reynolds from Firefly, Captain Janeway. But yeah, you got them all 4. So, Tim, stand by. Joey's going to take your information. We'll plug you on hold and throw your name in for that drawing at the end. Stand by.
Captain Underpants be in there someplace?
He was at TV, I think.
Maybe,
wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
They did a TV special, sure. Tim, thanks very much. Hang on one second, please.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and let's go now. Let's see. I think we can get Mike back. Mike, are you there?
Mike's phone is not cooperating.
No, Mike, can you hear me? It sounds like you're cutting in and out. I think we have you, but you're cutting in and out. Can you hear me? All right, I think we've lost Mike. I can't hear him at all, unfortunately. So we'll try to get him back later. Let's go to, we have David on line 4. David, are you there? How are you?
Hello there. I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Say hi to Max on Movies.
Hey, Max on Movies. Doing well?
David, how are you today? You're doing well. I'm doing well. James is doing well. We're all doing well. Let's play some trivia.
Wellness all around. All right, cool. I'm going to go with comics level 2.
Comic books level 2. Okay. Name for me 3 characters who have been the role of Robin in the comic books.
Ooh.
Okay, let's go chronological. Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, Tim Drake.
Okay, there you go.
I think that was a level 1 question for you, David. That was well played. Very nice.
David, bonus question. Name at least 2 females who have been Robin.
Stephanie Brown, the former spoiler, and if we're going outside of continuity, Carrie Kelly.
Oh,
Fantastic.
you're one of the good ones, David.
See, my favorite was Stephanie Brown. I liked that version of Robin.
I like Stephanie Brown.
I don't think she was given a fair shot.
No, but she's still around. She's still kicking around because we thought they'd killed her off. We thought
She's
Leslie
spoiler
Tompkins
again.
had killed her. Yeah,
Right,
now she's back.
spoiler again, yeah.
Has she popped up post Rebirth?
I haven't seen her in the new Rebirth, no. But I'm sure they'll bring her back because they've already talked about bringing the other characters back into the fold, slowly reintroducing everybody. We got Wally West and we got Ted Kord back. That was the main thing for me. So, David, thank you very much. I'm going to plug you on hold. Joey will get your information, and we'll throw you in for that drawing at the end. Stand by. All right, that's David. And let's try to go back to Mike. Mike called back in. Mike, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Perfect. We got Mike on the phone. Thanks for being patient with us while we got the phone issue sorted
Mike,
out.
don't mess this up because a lot is riding on this call.
Apparently so.
So, Mike, what video game, comic book, TV show, movies, what genre are you wanting?
Oh, dear. Let's do comic book, and let's do level 2.
Comic book level 2. Okay. Let's see. Name 3 characters in the DC universe who would be capable of defeating Superman in battle.
Okay, 3 characters in DC universe that can be capable of defeating Superman in battle. Darkseid, I believe, has done that.
Yes.
Doomsday has done that.
Obviously.
And I believe, I want to say Mongol has done that. Is that correct?
In the Justice League animated series, he certainly did. Yeah, Batman and Wonder Woman showed up for his birthday in the Fortress of Solitude, and Mongol had pretty much taken him out. So yes, I was.
Who has everything.
I was hoping you were going to say Batman because I would have loved that because obviously we know Batman could beat him anytime. But yeah, perfect, Mike.
There you go.
Thank you very much for calling in. We're going to plug you on hold. Joey's going to grab your information and we'll put you in for that drawing at the end of the show.
I have to say, it does my heart good to hear people know who Mongol is and
Yes.
call up and say, well, obviously, Doomsday and Darkseid defeated Superman. It just makes me, it warms the cockles of my heart.
I'm glad. See, anyone who can warm Max's cockles is okay in my book.
true.
So Mike, thanks very much. Hang on one second.
All right, we'll do.
And we are going to go to Maggie, who's been patiently holding on line 5. Let me pull her up on the phone. Maggie, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
I guess we're okay, Max. You're doing good still. Your
My,
cockles are warm.
Cockles are warm, so I'm doing fine.
So it can't beat that.
Excellent.
So what type of question would you like, Maggie? TV shows, movies, video games, comic books?
Give me a movie for level 1.
All right, level 1. Let's see here. Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks have been in multiple films together. Can you give me 2 films that Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks have been in together?
Oh, geez. Okay. You've Got Mail.
Okay, that's 1.
And Sleepless in Seattle.
Hey, very
There
good.
you go.
Congratulations. There was also Joe versus the Volcano, which was a huge flop.
That's right. I forgot Meg
I've
Ryan was
never
in
seen
that.
that one.
That was their first one that they did together.
I think Max is saying you're not
check it
missing
out.
anything by not seeing that one.
not
So-
at all. No, it's a strange film.
So, Maggie, thank you very much for calling in. I'm going to plug you on hold. Joey's going to grab your information, and we'll throw you in for that drawing for that $50 Amazon gift card and the other cool things at the end of the show.
Awesome. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you. All right, and let's go to Chris, who's been holding on line 1. Chris, thanks very much for calling in.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
And by the way, Joe versus the Volcano was a fabulous movie.
Well, now who is this calling up?
This is Chris.
Now, Chris, when you get your own movie show, then you can get on the air and you can tell people what a great movie it is.
And I've not seen it, so I'm Switzerland on this one. I'll plead ignorance. Chris, would you like a movie, TV show, video game, or comic book question?
Oh, well, let's do movies. Give Max something to do.
All right, so a level 1, 2, or 3?
Oh, well, let's go with one so I don't embarrass myself too much.
Oh, one. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. At least 4 different actors have portrayed the adventurer known as Indiana Jones. Can you give me the name of just 2 of them? And one obviously is a gimme. So I just need one other name of somebody who has portrayed Indiana Jones.
Well, there's Harrison Ford, and
That's
then
right.
I guess in The Last Crusade, River Phoenix.
Hey, very good.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
Well done.
All is forgiven, Chris. Nice job.
All right, wonderful. But seriously, you should watch that movie. It's okay.
I'll watch it and I'll throw it in. I'm sure I've got it on Blu-ray somewhere sitting
It's
around.
no money. It's no money pit. But
It's no money pit.
That's
Money
a
Pit's
given. I mean,
fantastic.
when Shelley Long makes her comeback, you're all going to be buying that one up like crazy. Thanks very much, Chris. Stand by 1 second.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. And I think we're about 30 seconds out from a break, roughly. So if you are listening, if you've called in already, thank you very much. I love the fact that everyone who's called in, like the comic book people, were like, well, clearly, and everyone seems to know their stuff.
It's great. It's fantastic.
We haven't had a loser yet.
These are our kind of people.
Gotten the question right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That means we need to make the questions harder.
Uh-oh.
I thought the Indy Jones was pretty good, right?
That was Sean Patrick Flannery, yes,
yeah, of
from
course,
the Chronicles.
Well, and there was one more person who I actually don't know the name, but the
little
younger
kid,
kid.
yeah.
There were 2 in Chronicles and 2 in the movie.
And there was actually the old guy in Chronicles. It was Indy with the eye patch.
With the eye patch. We still don't know how Indy loses that eye.
It's got to happen in the 5th one.
It's got to happen in the next one.
As long as Shia LaBeouf's not in it.
Gouge that eye. No, because if you watch the end of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, he already takes the hat back. He doesn't give the hat to Shia.
Okay, good.
He takes
That's
it back. He says, "You're not going to have my hat."
Hope that was symbolic and be
I
like,
think it was.
no.
I
That was
think
Spielberg saying,
towards-
forget it, buddy.
Yeah, I think Spielberg was upset that he even cast him in that movie.
I was upset that he cast him. We're going to take a quick break. If you're on hold, stand by. We'll pick you up after this one. If you want to call in, 855-770-1260 for more Geek Trivia right here on Geek to Me Radio.
Hey, this is Greg Grunberg, Snap Wexley from Star Wars, and it's all geek to me, my friends.
Welcome back to Geek to Me Radio. My co-host today, very kind of him to join me in studio, Max Foizey from Max on Movies. We are doing trivia, and we got through the last batch of callers. If you are still wanting to put your name in that hat for the drawing, we actually don't have a hat. Joey, we don't have a hat, do we?
No, underwear is what we're doing.
We're doing underwear?
Just
okay.
shaking it up, putting them in the underwear.
I thought we talked about getting a hat because last time some of the got a little stained.
Captain Underpants. That's what we're doing.
No?
Don't you work in St. Charles where everyone's wearing top hats and derbies and stuff?
Yeah, I could have brought mine. That's a good point. This is on me. Thanks, Joey. I appreciate it.
Live read.
And we are still taking your call. If you want to call in, 855-770-1260. The name will be pulled out of some kind of a bowl-like creation, be it underpants, hat, something.
And what will they win?
Well, thanks for asking. They will be winning a $50 Amazon gift card. They will be getting a black costume Spider-Man Walgreens exclusive Funko Pop. They will be getting a Harley Quinn adult coloring book and a Blu-ray of David Tennant as the 10th Doctor in the special The Waters of Mars. And if you're a local St. Louis listener, we've been taking your phone numbers down as well, so we know who those are. You will also get a Hendel's gift card if you want to drive up to Florissant to beautiful Hendel's and grab
It's a great place.
something for lunch or dinner. Their Sunday brunch. You can get some money off the bill. And, of course, Chris McQuillan of Toyman Toy Shows generously donated 2 early bird free passes for the December 11th toy show. So there is a huge prize pack to be had for the winner at the end of the show.
And you should follow this show on Twitter at Geek to Me Radio.
If you want to.
You should.
Yes.
You should do that. If you're listening right now, just go to your Twitters and go follow.
And then also at Max on Movies on Twitter.
Push off.
For all of your movies things. That's why I'm very glad to have you in here, because some of those questions I was like, oh, that's a really good question. Like the last name for the...
I don't have another one ready to go. I should probably put my...
No, that was fine. Those were off the
thinking
cuff. I
cap
thought that actually went well. The Kevin McAllister from Home
Kevin
Alone. I wouldn't
McAllister,
have known the last name.
Well, our president-elect is featured in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
That's true.
So if you want to cry a little bit, you can watch that movie.
Exactly. So there's all sorts of fun things.
Cry
from
with
Home
laughter,
Alone.
of course, is what I meant. What?
Yes.
Huh? What?
It was a trilogy too. You have to watch all 3.
There is a third one, isn't there? And
Yeah.
it was who is Jake? What's his name?
Gyllenhaal?
The kid? No. There was a kid who almost had a career in the early '90s who I think was cast as the third version of the McAllister.
Was he the same boy from the Turbo Man?
I think
Jingle
he
All the
was
Way.
in, like Carnosaur and maybe Jingle All the Way. I think his Jake Austin, is that his name, or is that a wrestler? I don't know. That's Steve
Austin, yeah. And I was thinking Jake Lloyd was the episode
no,
one.
Jake Lloyd was
Anakin,
episode
so,
one.
yeah.
Yes, exactly. Who's had a lot of mental problems since then. Poor kid. He's in an institution right now. I hope he gets the help he needs.
Right. It's always sad.
The nurses have to come in and say, "Now this is pod racing."
He probably saw what happened to him in the future when he got older.
He couldn't handle
I killed
it.
my wife.
He's like, "I'm Space Hitler. What's happening?"
So he probably just couldn't handle the pressure, which happens to the best of us, I'm sure. So our thoughts and prayers go out to Jake Lloyd.
Yes,
absolutely. See how the show is just taking an odd turn.
I mean that sincerely, though. I hope he gets the help he needs.
I do too. I do. And that's and if you'd like to call in and help us right now, because we are obviously off the rails, we are taking your calls toll free 855-770-1260.
Your lovely wife has informed me it's Alex D. Lenz, who is not the person I was even thinking of. But I guess that's the kid who was playing Alex Pruitt in Home Alone 3, which was the magnum opus released in 1997.
97. See, I don't think I ever even saw the third one. I knew there was one out there. I think Joe Pesci came back to break into the house again for that one.
After I watched the next Karate Kid with future Oscar winner Hilary Swank, I thought I was done with all of these sort of side cool movies. Although there is a side cool movie coming out soon that we're all very excited about called Rogue One.
Yes, that looks so good. Now, to bounce back for just 1 second, did you see the Karate Kid remake with...
I did not.
Did not. Okay. I was curious because I hadn't seen it either. And the original was such a beloved classic.
Some people waxed on. I thought I would wax off.
Yeah,
on that one.
that
So
probably-
I did not watch the Jaden Smith version.
I was kind of intrigued, but also a little scared because
Well, I
I,
mean, Jackie
really
Chan,
liked the original.
fantastic.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's great.
I like Karate Kid 2, actually.
Yes.
Mainly because of the soaring epic song that's featured in that movie. Which
That was
is just,
Peter
it's
Cetera,
a
I
jam.
believe.
That's a jam.
I am a man
Bring
who
it.
will
Keep
fight
going.
for your honor.
Come on now.
If you want to stop if you want to stop me singing, just call in. We do have a couple calls actually. We're going to try to take one here very quickly before we go to break. We have Rachel on line one. Rachel, thanks for calling in.
Hi there.
And would you like a movie question from Max on Movies, or would you prefer a TV show, comic book, or video game question?
I will do a movie level 1, please.
Movie level 1. In Finding Nemo and also Finding Dory, I need the name of Nemo's father. He was voiced by Albert Brooks. What is the Nemo's father's name?
Oh, geez Louise.
It is not Louise, but thank you very much. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, that's not your guess. Is this
Bob?
not level 1? It's not Bob. I'm sorry, it's not Bob. Was that
Okay.
too hard for level 1? Did I kind of boof that? Is that a level 2 or 3? Should I give her a different one?
Try a different one because we
I'll
haven't
try a
had a
different
loser yet. And I don't want to jinx this.
All right,
Everyone's been under.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, stay on the line. Here we go. We'll keep it in the Pixar universe here. In the Toy Story movies, Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, the little boy who owns the spaceman and the cowboy there. What is the little boy's name?
Andy.
Andy,
Perfect.
fantastic. Andy's toy.
Very
Thank you
nice.
so much for the second chance. I appreciate
Well, that's
it.
the least we could do. Thanks very much for calling in, Rachel. We're going to plug you on hold, and we'll throw your name in that drawing at the end of the show. And we are going to go right to a quick break. So stand by. If we've got a couple people on hold, please stay tuned for more Geek to Me trivia on Geek to Me Radio.
Holy cool lefty! Hi, this is Burt Ward, Robin the Boy Wonder from the TV series Batman. You're listening to Geek to Me. Golly gee willikers, it's fantastic!
And we are back doing trivia here on Geek to Me Radio. My co-host today, Max Foizey from Max on Movies. Thanks very much again for coming in and sitting in and handling movie questions.
I almost didn't. I will be very candid with you. You had the lovely and very talented Susan Eisenberg on your show.
Yes.
The voice of the Justice League's Wonder Woman. And I love voice actors. I love talking to voice actors. I've hosted them on my show, Max on Movies. And I've never reached out to I've never said, hey, Susan Eisenberg, come on the show, because I'm like, it's Wonder Woman. And I know that you went down to a convention and met her, correct? Is that how it came
I haven't
about?
actually met her in
You've met
person.
her in
No,
person?
no.
Okay.
I love
But
the Justice League
I
series.
almost didn't come on. I thought, well, you've already got Susan Eisenberg. I'm just not going to, but here I am.
Well,
I decided to bury the hatchet.
Well, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you to be the bigger man.
I'm quite jealous.
And of course, we also want to point out our sponsors, HistoricSt.Charles.com. The city of St. Charles, our wonderful sponsor, the very first sponsor of Geek to Me Radio. And they have a lot going on. I know some of you may be just leaving there. Some of you may be trying to find parking right now. Some of you may have gone yesterday for the opening day of Christmas Traditions, the biggest Christmas festival in the country and the longest running. This is their 42nd season. And it's just the most fun you can possibly have. Christmas is a great time anyway, but to be down there and to interact with all the magical characters of Christmas, to hear the period-dressed carolers singing period songs. They've got the evergreen singers singing those swinging songs from the 40s. Just a fantastically talented bunch of people. And all the behind-the-scenes people, all the people at the CVB who work on this for almost the entire year leading up to it. It really is something that everyone should get down to. We've got people coming from all over the country, and we've got people coming, I think there was someone there from Russia last night, actually. One of our Christmas characters, Snegoroshka, ran into someone who's actually from Russia who was down for opening day. It's a magical time. You can plan your visit at HistoricStCharles.com. You can find all sorts of things to do. They've got unique shops down there. That's why I get my Jelly Babies and my Jammy Dodgers for when I marathon through Doctor Who. Get them at the English shop there in the South Main Street. There's the Tin Type where you can get your picture taken with your family and all the old-timey... Is it old-timey? Is that how you pronounce it?
It's old-timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. Perfect. You can dress like that and get them all wibbly-wobbly and get your picture taken at the Tin Typery down there. All sorts of places. You can eat. You can shop. You can experience the whole thing. HistoricStCharles.com is the website. And right now we're going to go back to the phone lines because we had some people patiently holding. We've got Gary on line 2. Gary, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for calling in. Would you like a movie question, TV question, comic book show, or comic book or movie question, I guess? I'm sorry, you broke up a little bit. Say again.
I'd like to go with comic book, please.
Comic books. Okay. The Incredible Hulk in his 60-year history has changed time and time again. He's also been different colors throughout the years. Name 2 colors of the Incredible Hulk.
Well, the obvious one's the green, and then he spent a while as gray. Well, he spent the initial as gray, and then a while again as gray.
See, again, someone who knows their comic books. He was originally gray. That's correct.
And what was his? Although I think that was a coloring error. What was his nickname when he was gray the second time?
Oh, Mr. Oh, my.
Oh, you're right there.
You got it. Oh, you have it. Come on.
He's solving problems. He's...
No, I don't have it.
Mr. Fix-It.
Mr. Fix-It. Joe Fix-It.
Right.
And he was the enforcer in Vegas, which was a great series.
So
Peter
great.
David wrote part of that
fantastic.
series. So, Gary, thank you. And I would have also accepted Red Hulk, since we had the Red Hulk, General Thunderbolt Ross.
Rolk, if you want to. Spoiler alert, if you haven't read, that's Thunderbolt.
Right,
if you
exactly.
want to call him the same character. I'm a little upset about that.
Well, yeah, well, okay, we don't want to upset Gary. We've already warmed Max's cockles. We don't want to upset Gary.
You wouldn't like Gary when he's angry.
No, probably not, no. So, Gary, thank you very much. We're going to throw your name in that drawing, and we'll do that drawing here at the end of the show, so stand by. Thanks for calling in. And we've got another caller patiently holding. This is coming up. My caller ID is Santo. Is that correct?
Steve Santo.
Steve. Okay, perfect. Okay, Steve Santo. All right. Would you like a movie, comic book, TV show, or video game question?
I would like movie, please.
Max, you're up.
All right, difficulty level 1, 2, or 3, Santo.
2.
2, okay. Home for the Holidays, which is a film set around Thanksgiving, a holiday that we all just got ourselves through with all of our family entanglements and lots of food. It was released in 1995. It was directed by this actress from Taxi Driver.
Mary Lou Hammer.
No, not the show Taxi. I'm sorry, Santo, but
the movie Taxi Driver.
The movie Taxi Driver.
Who was the female in that? Who would have been directed?
There was a couple females in that, but which one went on to direct Home for the Holidays, the Thanksgiving movie?
Jodie Foster?
Hey, Jodie
That's
Foster.
perfect.
Nice job, Santo.
Excellent.
Very nice job.
Thank you very
It's
much.
the show of second chances.
That's exactly right. We haven't had anyone get it wrong yet, so we wanted to keep that going. Santo, stand by. We've got your phone number, so we'll draw names at the end of the show, and if you're the winner, we'll give you a call back.
Oh, gracias.
De nada. Thank you very much for calling in. And that cleared out that bank of calls, so we are going to have 1 minute to go. So if you'd like to still call in, we've got our last segment coming up, so we can probably squeeze one or two more callers in. If you want to give us a call, 855-770-1260. And you can give us a call, take a stab at a movie question, TV question, comic book, or video game question.
I'm a bit let down because I really thought at the outset of the show I would be going home with this Black Suit Spider-Man pop vinyl. But it looks like we've had actually a successful show with lots of callers, and that means somebody else is going to get these fabulous prizes.
Someone will.
Next time, just have an extra one for me.
I probably
so
do.
you just
I'll keep an
under
eye
the
out.
table, just give me a Spidey.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do. Well, the fifth of whiskey we have in here wasn't enough for you.
Well, it's
almost gone now.
We'll see. We got about 8 minutes left, right? So
that's true. Thereabouts. Yeah, I think we're heading to break in 30 seconds, roughly 10. Okay, we're going to break right now. So
let's say that people are. Hang on, I know we're going to break right now, Joey V, but I'm new, so hang on. So let's say that people want to hear your show. They're driving around town right now. They're just catching in 20 seconds of it. They want to hear it tomorrow. How can they do that? YouTube, possibly?
It'll be up on YouTube. We also have a Facebook.com/GeekToMeRadio, and I'll put the link up on Twitter at GeekToMeRadio.com, and we will share that with you if you want to recap the zaniness of our today's show. So stand by, our last segment coming up here just after this break with more on Geek to Me Radio.
Great Hera, may the force be with you. This is Susan Eisenberg, voiceover actress, and you are listening to Geek to Me Radio.
And a sad bit of breaking news. My wife just found out on Facebook with Variety, Variety.com, reporting that Firefly and Barney Miller actor Ron Glass passed away. Obviously, he was Book on Firefly. He was one of the detectives in the Barney Miller series from the 70s. Did a whole bunch of TVs and movies, but very sad to learn the passing of Ron Glass. So our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. And but we'll switch it up and make it happy again. Max, we're talking about some movies.
Also, thanks for playing that Eisenberg drop just to rub it in.
That was all Joey, but
yeah. Thank you, Joey. Thanks for doing that. I'm very jealous. So Moana is in theaters right now, and I would encourage people to follow me on Twitter at MaxMovies so they can hear my review of Moana. It'll be airing later on today on a different radio station. And but I will say here in a small capsule type form, it's fantastic. I know that there are some people who are just not Disney fans. They're not animated fans. They are tired of the cliches and the tropes of these Disney princess movies, and that's not what this is. Disney has really gone out of their way to make a non-princess princess movie. Technically, Moana is a princess, so they can still print all that sweet princess money.
Sure.
But it's a very different movie for Disney, a different movie for Western audiences, too. This actually has a lot in common with Kubo and the Two Strings. It's more of like an Eastern-influenced Vision Quest, where there's no real villain, there's no love interest. She's just trying to prove her mettle to herself. And that's a really great sort of new kind of storytelling for American audiences. So I really loved it. Plus, it's funny. The songs are great from Lin-Manuel Miranda, who, of course, did Hamilton. The songs are going to be in your head for weeks. The animation is gorgeous. I normally tell people to skip movies in 3D, but I would recommend the 3D for this one. The ocean looks gorgeous. And Jermaine Clement is a giant crab. So what more do you want? I mean, when you think Flight of the Conchords, you think giant crabs. So it really fits. So I would highly recommend Moana.
I thought that was just me that thought giant crabs.
No, you always do. It's weird.
Good,
I don't know why.
It's not just
It's just popped into my head. I guess for Disney, too.
And you saw Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is another one that I've told people see it in 3D.
Sure.
I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, of course, it's all about magic and the different realms, and he's conjuring things nonstop. And yeah, that's going to look more eye-popping in 3D on the big screen than it will later on your home theater. No matter how good your home theater is, it's not as good as some of the 3D they have in the multiplex.
Right, and I should mention too the big movie coming up for December, Rogue One. Tickets go on sale for that Monday, November 28th. So make sure you get your tickets for that.
Will you be buying advance tickets?
I probably will, because I know I've got some relatives coming in town for Christmas, and they said they want to see it, so we're probably going to grab those ahead of time.
Ever
It's
since
gonna be
the
huge.
prequels, so for Phantom Menace and Clones and Sith, we buy a noon showing and a 3 o'clock showing. And my dad and I will go twice on opening day. Now, being a film critic, usually we get to screen movies early.
Right.
So I would have already seen it, but we even did that for Force Awakens, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You just spend the day at the theater. There's always a lot to unpack in a geek way
Right,
with
yeah,
these
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
So you get to see it a
All the
couple
Easter
times.
eggs they hide, yeah.
Exactly. So I did that for Force Awakens, so I'll be doing that for Rogue One. We're going to buy 2 showings. So if you're going to buy advance tickets, please don't buy for noon or 3 o'clock.
Keep that in mind.
I need those tickets,
Right.
everybody, so calm down.
And Max, you said again where people can follow you?
At Max on Movies on Twitter.
So make sure you do that, please. We appreciate that. And we'll definitely have to have you back in because we talk movies all the time.
Anytime.
So I appreciate you coming down.
Thank you, James.
Thank you. No problem. And you can follow me at Geek to Me Radio on Twitter and Instagram, facebook.com/Geek to Me Radio. We're going to draw the name here on Periscope. So if you can follow me there on Periscope at Geek to Me Radio, we'll draw the name live for our winner. Thank you all who called in, and thank you for listening to this show each week. We'll be back next week with more geeky goodness here on Geek to Me Radio.
It's not in the way you watch iZombie. It's not in the way you watch The Flash. It's not in the way you love Scotty Young art. It's not in the way you play Mario Kart. It's not in the way you look when you make Game of Thrones references. That's our show. This is Geek to Me Radio. That's our show. This is Geek to Me Radio.
Thank you, St. Louis. Good night.